Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is just a quick, unexpected live from me. I know it's been a long, long time since we were live on air. Thank you to Nigel Thorne for keeping us going with his regular videos on a Monday, the Queer Theory videos. So I'm just popping on, really, guys, to just inform you all where we're at. We haven't been on live for a while, as I said. Simply because we've been snowed under. I know you're all anxious because of the news with the court. The court has refused our permission to appeal against the judge's decision to remove our parental rights from our children's education here in Wales from age 36 months to 16. So before I get into things, I'll just give you a quick summary of what's gone on. So all four UK governments adopted something called Comprehensive Sexuality Education. This was in March 2017. Part of this education, it involves children having sexual and reproductive rights, and they stated there was going to be some legislative changes. So here in Wales, we did challenge the government. We attempted an injunction. We were unsuccessful. We've gone down the judicial review route. Again, we were unsuccessful there. And now we are here. We are still fighting. We're still fighting very hard, but I'll go into that in just a second. So I just want to talk a little bit about our judicial review, first of all. So we went into court. As you guys know, with this sex education in the UK right now, we're dealing with lots of things. So we're dealing with different theories, sexual from birth, gender ideology, and also queer theory. Those are just three theories that we are working with. We've also got sex education organisations out there with very graphic lesson content, and a lot of this is supported by the NSPCC. So it's a massive issue, a massive issue to address. So our aim was simply to go into the courts and regain control of our children's education. We just wanted to make it manageable, and then we could challenge the additional issues after that. But unfortunately, it didn't go our way. They fought us using case law from the European courts. So what they were saying, they've taken cases from there to fight us to say parental rights don't exist. This is concerning for everybody in the UK, simply because they used European case law against us. They can and will be using the Welsh case law against you, okay? If you don't believe me, go back to the documents on our website or some earlier videos where we've shown you documentation proving all four UK governments are involved in this. So I know a lot of people have taken that news badly, okay? Please don't take this news bad, because we expected it, all right? We simply went down this process to show you all what we are up against, okay? So it was an open and shut case, really. It was airtight, but, the judges have sided with the government. A more concerning thing here is the way the government have been their intimidation tactics. They've been quite aggressive in their approach. They targeting the 5 claimants on the case, threatening removal of their assets simply because they dare to challenge the government. Well, to date, we have spent a total of £99,000 on legal fees, and we've got another, I think, about 20,000 to go, 10,000 to the government and a couple of thousand to our side. So we're still fundraising for that, guys, and I want to thank you all out there, okay? The emails, the messages, we've been inundated. As you know, we are a tiny team, very, very small team. So we struggle to keep on top of things. If you think that we are ignoring you or we're not giving you the attention you deserve, please accept our apologies on that front. We are trying, okay? So with the bad news out the way, let's look at the good news, shall we, guys? We've created case law. And in this case law, 78 pages on our website, that tells us, okay, that this developmental appropriateness is on the head of, is on the responsibility is on the shoulders of the teachers and the head teachers. That's something we can challenge there, because we know there is no assessment tool or scientific statement to define that, okay? So that's one area of challenge. I want you guys to really be looking at. we are actioning other court cases, okay? Because like I said, this case law now has provided a guidance that the schools can't step out of line, okay? So the government have got us into this mess. The teachers held us in this mess. Now the teachers have to deal with it, okay? I don't get any pleasure out of this at all, but accountability needs to come. We are dealing with negligence on a mass scale. It does need to be addressed, and it will be addressed. So what we are interested in now is providing support to people on the ground. We know the Prime Minister has said he's going to do an inquiry into sex education. My personal belief is this is lip service. So if this does go ahead, we are looking at mid-autumn for it to be actioned. That's if they don't announce a general election and our children aren't put on a back burner. I say our children. The truth is, it's not going to, whatever happens in England with this inquiry, it is not going to affect Wales, Scotland, and Ireland, because our education systems are devolved. We know they're not. We know we are dealing with a global institute here, but they are still pretending it's devolved. So please watch what they do in Westminster. Share the information out there, but do not take your foot off the gas, all right? So what happens in Westminster will not affect us in the other countries, but our case law will affect everybody in their countries, okay? So that's something really important, guys, that you need to get this message out there, okay? Don't be fooled by the political ping pong with our children. Safeguarding and child protection should never be political. Anybody believing it is political or our children can wait to be saved, you shouldn't be wasting your time on those people, okay? We need to keep moving forward. So we are going to be concentrating more on the protected characteristics of the Equality Act. So disability, so children with special educational needs. We'll also be looking at the sexualities as well, because obviously we've got gay boys being turned into females and we've got tomboys being turned into males. So we need to look, that is a protected characteristic. This education system is not supporting LGBT people. It is conversion therapy, okay? It is preying on the confusion that teenagers and children experience anyway, and it is trying to lead children down a path of destruction, right? We've seen the damage this can cause. So we will be concentrating on the strands of the Equality Act, which includes religion as well, okay? So even though they are saying this education is LGBT orientated, we know the LGBT people are under attack. They are being, like I said, this is a form of conversion therapy. Our children are being destroyed. So we're going to be concentrating on the strands of the Equality Act, all right, guys? So if you're concerned about your child in this situation, please come forward. Special educational needs, please come forward. And if you are a person of faith, please come forward and we can work together on that. We're going to be building cases from the ground up, okay? So we're going to be dismantling this from the bottom up. This isn't the end for us, all right? This was simply just a nice starting point. We've laid some great foundations. We've informed a lot of people, and we have applied so much pressure that a lot of this education hasn't hit the classrooms. We started preventative. This is now damage limitation. So we are going now for a more personal approach, okay? We're going to be making ourselves available to you guys via Zoom. I'm going to try my best to do most mornings for you, okay? But at this moment in time in my personal life, that we're going through a transition. My family's going through a transition period here. So it's a bit difficult sometimes I don't like making promises I can't keep, and I don't like letting people down. But we will be available to you. We are interested now in the people who want to go toe to toe on this issue, okay? We can provide you with the support through the group. We can provide you with help you with your letter writing, and we can also help you with the legal team, all right? The legal team is ready to go. If you have children in school who do not like what's going on, they are damaged by it, or they're not comfortable in this situation, again, please come forward. Your child is entitled to legal aid, okay? So this fight still continues. There's plenty of leeway to go on it. The fact we haven't been live on this platform for a long time, please see that as a positive, when you get to the end of the day and it's simply too tired to go in front of the laptop. That is um, that's just a demonstration of how hard the work is throughout the day. So we're still going strong, guys, all right? We're still fundraising, we're still printing out leaflets, we're still doing demonstrations, and that brings me on to the demonstrations now. So we will have a demonstration outside the Senate just after First Minister's questions on the 11th of July. That is on a Tuesday, okay? Bring as many people as you can. Bring your children out of school. Let's just make this really difficult for them, all right? They're coming after you now. They're going to criminalize you for your children's attendance. They're going to criminalize you for removing your children from school. You're not a criminal. Don't let them make you believe you're a criminal, and don't let them make a criminal out of you. There's nothing wrong with you, but there's plenty wrong with them, okay? Then we will be in Parliament Square on the 13th of September. The government go back after recess on the 10th of September. We will be there on the 13th of September to remind Rishi Sunak that we are watching and we will not be sidelined, okay? So we would love for the whole of the UK to join us on Parliament Square at 1 p.m. on the 13th of September. If you're part of a group fighting this, you're a concerned parent, or you would like the opportunity to speak, come forward. We don't have the list of speakers finalized yet. We would love to give you guys a platform, and we would love to give you the opportunity to project your voice and air your concerns. Okay, guys, so that's we are going UK wide now. There's no two ways about that, all right? I think that's it, really. I just wanted to come on just to reassure you guys that we're going nowhere, all right? We're going nowhere. Keep subscribing to our platforms. Check out our website for the information. Share the videos. Really get to know your stuff, guys, okay? We are in the process of putting together template letters for you off the back of the case law, but we are really interested now in the people who are protected by the strands of the Equality Act, okay? If you believe that your child is in danger, or your child's disabilities aren't being supported, your religion is being trampled all over, or your child is being converted, please come forward, okay? Because these are very, very important issues. We need to get accountability. We went to the top, and it seems like they all agree that parents have no rights at all. Well, we disagree with that. So now we will be holding people account. The people who have been negligent as well, we'll be going after them. So one more thing that I would really like the people in Wales to do now, to be honest with you. I shared an article yesterday on the Public Child Protection Wales page. It was published last August by a newspaper up in North Wales. We will be writing to them now to change the information. When we did this previously, we got an apology. As you know, the Minister of Education had said our information was misinformation. It's been proven fact in the court now. And it's also got into mainstream media. So the documents that we were challenging in court have got to mainstream media. And we've had Laura Ann Jones, who is the shadow education minister here in Wales. She has made statements on this stuff, okay? So they are making statements now on this stuff that we took into court. This misinformation has been proven as fact. So people in Wales need to write to Laura Ann Jones now, and she needs to push the Minister of Education to reissue another statement retracting the claims of misinformation. Because this is not the first time we've proven this a fact. The Petitions Committee, we submitted it to them. We've submitted it to every single member of the Senate, and they've denied it, okay? So even though they pretended they didn't know about it, we can prove they did know about it. I think now is the time to apply pressure to Laura Ann Jones. I can't do it myself because she doesn't engage with me. So if we could all write to Laura Ann Jones and ask her now to get Jeremy Miles to retract his statement of misinformation. Otherwise, we're going to have to take other steps there, okay? Because we did send a letter before action to a head teacher who had sent out a text saying Public Child Protection Wales has given out misinformation. We do know that our head teacher spent 2 weeks desperately trying to find something to back what she said, so we couldn't take her into court. And the only thing that's still out there hanging over our heads now is this statement from Jeremy Miles stating this is misinformation. That statement was made in August 2022, almost a year ago. We have proven time after time after time this is not misinformation. Now it's time that our ministers of the Senate actually did their job and pushed Jeremy Miles to issue or retract his statement on misinformation. He feels vindicated since we've been refused permission to appeal. He feels vindicated. Why does he feel vindicated? You've removed the parental rights, sir. Okay, we only went into court for our parental rights, that is all. So why does he feel vindicated? You know, we didn't go in with anything else. We didn't take any lesson content in from Wales. We took lesson content in from the rest of the UK. And everything we took in, we proved was fact. So the fact that they've taken our parental rights and our parental opt-out, I don't understand how he would feel vindicated. So he needs to be held accountable for that. He needs to retract his statement. And the groups and organisations out there in the whole of the UK, it's about time now you started informing the people in your country what's happened with this case law, because this can and will be applied to the rest of the UK and the parents of the UK. So I can see that people are saying they won't let you share. Okay, so if you're watching on the education or sexualisation page, go to Public Child Protection Wales page and everything's open for you to share from there, okay? It's also on our website and it will also be streaming on our Facebook as well. So I'm going to leave it at that now, guys. I can see I'm coming up to just gone 17 minutes. I simply wanted to jump on to reassure you all, work is still going on. We need to work with the people now who are prepared to stand up and go toe to toe. We can't have people hiding behind walls, throwing stones or giving us the information, hoping we'll put it out there, okay? We've taken a lot of blows from trolls, the media, the government, other parents. We've been called names. We've had our social media interrupted and things like that. You need to stand up. It's your time to stand up, because what you will find is the people at the forefront of this, our children aren't involved in it, okay? So our children are nowhere near this education. They're either too old, or they haven't started school yet, or they've been removed from school. So it doesn't directly affect a lot of the people fighting this, okay? Somebody's just asked me to repeat about the demonstrations. We will be outside the Senedd on the 11th of July. So that's a Tuesday after First Minister's questions. And then we'll be doing a Wednesday, the 13th of September, outside Parliament on Parliament Square. I do apologise that these are weekday events, but we do find that even though less people can attend throughout the week, we do find more people make a little bit of an effort. And these buildings are not empty. You know, they've got visitors back and forth all day long. There's people in and out. And that's what we want. We don't want to be preaching to an empty building. So we want to embarrass our government. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't know what's going on. We still need to inform them. So I'm going to leave it there now, guys. I simply come on for a quick one. Myself and Lucia will be doing lives, I think, every Wednesday. This Wednesday, we've got Ronnie Herman. So Ronnie is a school teacher from Canada who left her job because of this education. Ronnie is a firecracker. So that is going to be on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I urge all teachers out there to tune in and listen to Ronnie. And let's hope that she can inspire a lot of people, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that now, guys. There will be a live tonight at Harper State, continuing the Nigel Thorne series, the queer theory and things like that. That is still going ahead at Harper State. And I will see you probably on Wednesday, 7 p.m. First proper live back with myself and Lucia. Kath might be here as well. And we will be interviewing Ronnie Herman, guys. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for your well wishes, your support. Thank you for your contributions. We have as of today, paid out a total of £99,000 on legal fees, and I think we got 10,000 left to pay to the government, and then we've just got a couple of grand here and there then to cover the costs on our side. So we're almost there, guys. Thank you all so much for doing that, and I want to say a special thank you as well to the 5 claimants. I'm not including myself in this. I'm just want to speak on behalf of the other the 4 claimants now. I know this has been difficult for you guys. I know there was times where you were really concerned and the threats with the government to remove your furniture. But I want to thank you all for staying strong. I want to thank you all for allowing me to play chicken then with these issues, because you did put a lot of faith and a lot of trust in me. I want to thank you all for standing up on behalf of myself, my own family, on behalf of the whole country. You really did make this country proud. You know, we got a population of, is it 3 or 6 million? And you guys, like I said, I can't think myself, I was the last one to jump in. You 4 guys really did take the baton for the whole of the country. You took the weight of responsibility for the whole of the country when you shouldn't have had to. So just a massive shout out to you guys there. Thank you all for making this happen. Thank you all for holding your nerve. And thank you all for the time and effort put in. And a special thank you as well to Darren for working on this paperwork for us. It hasn't been easy. It's been 4 a.m. starts, 4 a.m. finishes for some people. So thank you all so much. Let's continue the fight. And like I said, we're still putting cases together. There will be regular coffee mornings. Enjoy tonight's live stream, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Thank you all so much, guys. Thank you for everything. Ta-ra, guys.